In this question, we're going to take a look at how to create a new workbox. For some of you, you might never have worked with a workbox before, let alone created a new one. Just to put your mind at ease, a workbox is just another object that we can work with on our computer system. So the same way at the moment you work with emails, folders, Word documents, and maybe Excel spreadsheets, a workbox is another type of object that we can create on the computer system. To put some figures behind that in terms of timings, it can actually take less than a minute to create a new workbox. So this is not something that's going to steal a lot of your time away. It's something that's designed to be quick and easy. Just to confirm very briefly why you should care about this, going forward, a lot of the day-to-day work that you will perform within the council will actually be stored within a workbox. So whether you're working with again, Word documents or Excel spreadsheets, for example, as part of policies, projects, and other types of work that we use or we perform within the council, a workbox is likely to be the place to do that going forwards. Where historically you might have worked on network drives or shared drives to store information, a workbox will be the new place to store information, and there will be many, many benefits to storing information within a workbox over and above those old systems that we used to use. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now and we're going to perform a demonstration that shows you just how quick and how easy it is to create a new workbox. In this demonstration, we're going to show you how to create a brand new workbox. Imagine a scenario where a meeting is being planned for in 2 weeks' time and you're going to be the host of the meeting. Before the meeting happens, there's going to be information that you start to collect, things like objectives for the meetings, times, location the meeting's going to happen. Lots of different information starts to gather. So we're going to avoid the temptation to start planning it via a massive amount of emails, and instead we're going to look at creating a workbox where all the information for before, during and after the meeting can be captured. So eventually after the meeting, things like meeting minutes might well be stored there as well. So to do what we're about to do, you don't need to be a special administrator or have any kind of special control of the area you're working in. Pretty much all of you will be able to create things like meeting workspaces. So it's going to become very normal. It's very much a day-to-day task, kind of equivalent to sending an email or creating a folder. Okay, so not technical, really hopefully going to be nice and quick. So let's show you that happening over here in our demonstration environment. So here in the demonstration, I'm already logged into Izzy, and at the moment I'm in the Me page, which is the default page. I'm going to switch over to the My Teams page, which is where all of the workboxes are stored. I'm going to head into my demonstration area, and we can see a list of existing workboxes. So there's loads and loads of workboxes that exist already. We don't care about those. What we want to do is make a new workbox. So the first thing we do to create a workbox is on the left-hand side of the screen, select the type of workbox we want to create. In this case, on the left-hand side, I've clicked Meeting. I want to create a new team meeting. Scroll down then underneath the existing workboxes and click the button to create a new team meeting. You then see a form appear, but most of that form is filled in already. Most of the things you do not need to change. These forms do vary slightly depending on what type of a workbox you're creating. So this one being a meeting, what it's going to do behind the scenes is automatically create a name for the meeting. If we'd created another type of workbox, such as a project workbox, the form would include information to capture the name of that project. So when you've completed your form and you're happy with it, you click the button to create the workbox, and within a few seconds, so this one was very quick, it can take a bit longer, but within a few seconds the workbox is available, you get a link to go and visit the workbox, and it's there, it's ready to use. Because this workbox was created in this case underneath a team site or a community of practice, the people that are members of that team site or community of practice will automatically gain access to the workbox. So quite often you do not have to deal with the security of the workbox. It will pick up its security by the nature of it living underneath a team site. Just to confirm again how people would access it, if they go to My Teams and they go into the appropriate team site or community site, they find now that the workbox is available. So they don't have to wait 2 hours or till the next day. If I've created this thing when I'm sat in a meeting with some of my colleagues, they could now start uploading content, and anything they upload I'd now be able to see. So it's now a live workbox, just the same as all the other workboxes that have been created before.